When I hear someone ask what makes a podcast worth listening to, the two things I think about are style and usefulness of the content. Style from the end that it's entertaining, you want to listen to it. It's something you want to keep coming back to. And the second piece is that when you think about the actual content, it's something that you can actually do something with. It doesn't necessarily need to be revolutionary, but it's information that you can use that's practical in your day-to-day experience or professional career.
Podcasting's been around now for a while, and there's literally thousands of them out there. I myself listen to quite a few on occasion. And the things that attract me to a podcast, make me want to come back and listen over and over again, is the unique delivery, the energy level, the pace, the way the host or the group of hosts serve up the topic. I think that's what inspires me to want to, be a regular follower and even a fan of a particular podcast.
So when I joined the Business Wingmen podcast, my father, the other host, Steve Smith, had asked me. I will admit, and I don't know if I've told him this, that I really joined more because it would be a fun experience and experiment for him and I to be able to collaborate and kind of banter back and forth. And what that's now led to is an opportunity for him and I to really utilize and showcase our different experiences to be able to really help other professionals through our messaging. So it's been a fun experience so far.
I've actually had 4 podcasts now over the last 6-7 years. And I've always done it with a co-host. So that's always been my approach, is to have a counterbalance on the show to kind of add uniqueness and perspective. And when we started the Business Wingman Show about 3 years ago, it was really designed to speak directly to the business professional, the things that the individual grappled with and struggled with on their pursuit of being excellent and successful in their area. And that whole concept, the whole concept of having a wingman, somebody kind of standing behind you, talking into your ear, telling you kind of what to do next. That whole concept really spoke to me. So I thought this would be a great podcast, to have as a format.
What I hope people take away from the podcast is that the content and the items that we discuss from a business perspective, anybody can deploy these tactics. Anybody can utilize this information in their career. Both my father and I come from very standard backgrounds. Neither one of us had a company given to us. We've been there and we've done it, and so can you. And that's one of the things that I'm most proud of our podcast, is that it's realistic.
The thing that I want people that listen to our show to really come away with is the interesting disparity of perspectives that I bring as someone who's been in business 40 years and has more of a traditional kind of established way of looking at things, versus my son Travis, who is my co-host, who brings a lot more edgy, kind of fresh perspective, because he's been in business now for close to 15 years, but he definitely comes from a younger generation, and they have different ways of looking at things. And that's really important, because our audience is always changing. And I feel like now with both of us, you're going to get the full range of perspectives and opinions on everyday issues, because now you're talking with 2 people that are coming from opposite ends of the spectrum.